invest so much time into something I don't like? How do I invest my time into someone I can't find? And I can't take the smell of it. Enough of all these ultimatums. I can't hear the end of it. It's rising like I want to guilt. How do I invest my time doing something I don't like? How do I invest my time into someone I can't?
What do you think of your flesh when you grow old? And you come with a soul you don't own. It will become, and it will come. What will you think of this flesh when you grow old? And you come with a soul you don't own. It will become, and it will come.
Ascension, steep valley falling out of all dimensions. A slow field down with those who seek redemption. The pinnacle sees all rejection. Tried keeping it cool, keeping myself warm. I'm cold to the touch and to hold those known. Memories of more than weak like a flame. Put my hands together and bring nothing away. Yeah, the motherfucker and he wouldn't say his prayers. So they took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs. Yeah, the motherfucker and he won't say his prayers. So they took him out the left leg and threw him down the stairs. Getting ready for ascension. Getting ready for ascension. Getting ready for ascension. Getting ready for ascension. When I'm getting ready for ascension. Still fighting for velvet dimensions. Down the rails of redemption. The course is all co-rejection. Sweet to come out and float them down the stairs. I'm not fucking wanna say his prayers.
Would you like to get ready for ascension? Would you like me to ascension? You push me down the stairs.
Right.
Don't need nobody else. Send myself. Don't need nobody else. Yeah.
I'm the one to be on to. Can't get any back hand in London. I don't care, cause my garments checked down. Dress code policies got me undone. But I'm reckless, capricious, afraid, superstitious, and on fire. I look good, so birds. Dressed in dress to let it get let's get the best to work to restore the hits are the best finesse and put stress on the system. Checks all across the dead set collisions.
Long time today. Don't be long time.
Cause time waits for no man. Just your stresses away. Just your stresses away.
Let's get the best of it for the story. The hits are the best for us. So put stress on the system. Checks all across the dead set collision. Just impress and let's get the best of it for the story. The hits are the best for us. So put stress on the system. Checks all across the dead set collisions.
Just your stresses away. Just your stresses away.
Hey everyone, we're joined by HeretiX today. So Nadeem, introduce yourself for those who've just watched your piece.
Hi guys, I'm the creative behind HeretiX, and I'm just going to answer a few questions for you guys today with our lovely guy Rico. Beautiful.
So, will you tell us about the making process of your micro commission?
Yeah, so it's sort of like, I guess like over this summer, it's just like a collection of works I've been developing and stuff, and some sounds, especially for my first EP. It's more or less like exploring like new textures and stuff, but like also kind of like current genres that are like very much like popping now, and just like, especially over the internet and stuff, like you hear music taking such a I don't know, diverse change and stuff, and it's just kind of like exploring all these like new like soundscapes and stuff, but also just like, you know, with the heavy queer influence and stuff. But yeah, that's essentially what the project is, and this show is just more like a sneak peek of what I've been working on over the past few months. So even the stuff now, hopefully that will be like developed even further and stuff, and you'll get like something really polished like by the end of the year. I'll be releasing one of the tracks actually, hopefully in the next few weeks as well. It's pretty much like just going through final mastering and stuff. So if you guys enjoy the performance, you guys will be able to like get on the song soon.
Awesome, thank you. So your sound is super fresh. Can you talk to us a little bit about the technical side of creating sounds that are kind of like pulled and chopped and changed?
Yeah, well, a lot of it is like through what I learned about like sound design. So with like sound design, I guess it's sort of like deconstructing audio and reconstructing it into something that's like, let's say like not visually, like audio wise, like more interesting, or make something that's like, let's say that like, I don't know, what's the word? Like, if I don't know, it like somehow like makes you feel like alternative things anyway, or like gives some sort of alternative fantasy. Bringing those sorts of like tunes and stuff together, and like kind of like creating these like monsters or beasts and stuff. Also just like huge influences like in music now as well, like looking at like older artists, like let's say like trip hop stuff like Massive Attack, or like Bjork's like earlier works and stuff, like really heavy like industrial bassy stuff. And just also like listening to like what like current artists are doing now in music, especially like with like hip hop, even pop as well to an extent, like and just I guess like fine tuning what sounds I like, and creating stuff that like potentially like my other queers will be able to like use in their own arts and stuff, you know what I mean? Like if someone wants to like use my music for, let's say, a dance performance or like an art piece, you know what I mean? It's not exactly like everyday listening music or stuff that you'd want to listen to on a drive. Maybe it'll be something that you want to like probably get lost to by yourself in the bedroom, you know, just stuff like that. Like I feel like a lot of queer art as well is stuff that you kind of experience by yourself, you know, in your own comfort. Like, so I kind of want to like develop on that sort of fantasy for people that would like listen to my stuff.
Okay, that's interesting. So off the back of that, like you're talking about like the artists that you respect and the influences that you've drawn. So what would be your all-time favorite collaboration from any artist, living or dead?
Oh wow, all-time collaboration. Well, I specifically like talking about, I guess, like producers, and for me like queer artists are like you know, gods and idols for me. So a huge producer that I have like a lot of respect to is one, their name's Arca. They produced works for like FKA Twigs, and they've worked with like Bjork and stuff now. But like, I don't know, being younger and like listening to their stuff and just like listening to the textures and stuff, especially being like young and at uni and stuff, it was very much like, and understanding this person's queer and appreciating like this body of work from a queer artist. It's just very like, it kind of gives you kind of space to also explore your stuff, but also like have like a appreciation of what your people and what your community is able to do, you know what I mean? So it's sort of like, and also Arca's music is so just like insane as well. Like you can hear some of the works in like, you know, some big artists and stuff, and also still they're collaborating with so many people. But I'd say they would be like a huge producer that I have like a lot of respect for. I can like call out like other artists and stuff, but I wouldn't say they have as much of an influence in the production side, because I am essentially a producer as Arca has. So yeah, that's a huge current one for me now. But yeah, so many other artists that I can like name as well, like especially like South Asian artists that are popping now. So many like hip hop artists right now in like Brooklyn, especially like some like queer girls like Quay Dash and Shea Butter and stuff, like proper like slaying the game. Like those are the girls that like proper like heavily like draw like inspiration stuff from, because it's just like, I guess also like realizing stuff that's popping and things that are like bang, like also that are like coming from our queer people, and it's just like, damn, like this is like where we should be drawing attention to, you know what I mean? Like especially like in terms of development of sounds and like music, fashion, like I don't know, our queer people are doing, especially like the people of color, they're doing some mental stuff, man.
Well, that's what queer people do. We evolve that shit. We bring us into
exactly. So I'm just like hoping to be also like a part of it, and just like also kind of highlight our current, you know, paths and like our past as well. Like,
so the final question is, what's next for your music? So you spoke about you releasing a couple of tracks. What comes after that? Like, is your sound going to evolve? Are you still playing with the sound you currently have? Can we expect an LP or a visual album anytime soon?
well, the sound's always going to be evolving and stuff, especially the more time I get like to be able to actually like work on my sound and stuff. Hopefully I'd be able to like create more of like a visual kind of like sequence for the music. In terms of art, I love being as kind of versatile as I can, and like bringing an idea as much body as I can, you know what I mean? So hopefully I could like work with more visuals. But also like I know like a ton of great artists that I'd love to work with. I'm already in like the process of like creating like little links and stuff with them to like start on some like visual projects and stuff. But yeah, like it's just hopefully I'll be like rounding up the project a bit more and like creating more like connected content and stuff. Because right now I guess it's slightly a bit fragmented, but that's how I want people to be like consuming it for now. But then I guess like the idea will like come together a bit more, and hopefully people will like what I'm doing.
Okay, thank you. So do you just want to drop your socials? So say where people can find you on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook.
Yeah, so you can find my Instagram and Twitter. It's the same tag. It's at HeretiX_EXE. You can also follow my personal, which is where a bit more lighthearted. You'll still find more musical content, but yeah, it's hard to pronounce. It's Shaitanor Baicha or Shaitanor Baicha. Like, I don't know how to pronounce it. You can also follow a group that I help co-run. It's called The Network UK. It's a QTI POC art collective where we're looking to just like post a lot of works by like queer people of color around the UK.
And that's Network, spelled NETWERK.
Yes, NETWERK.
Yeah,
like twerk.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us today. And
no problem. Thanks for having me.
Hope everyone enjoys the rest of the festival. Bye for now.
Brilliant. Have a good time.